Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit too. I'm on my way into town here in a bit. Okay, so I'll see you there.
Is everything okay?
She's just, somebody called her on an unknown number. And she was trying to figure out who it is, and she's kind of freaked out about it.
Well, it is Sunday. People could be messing up their numbers. Anyway, hope she's not worried about it. Maybe worried about it. I know it's all.
But yeah, I moved from Merritt to Kelowna, and I met Leanne, and she got me 911 Bernard, which that lady was renting out to me.
Oh, what was her name? Michelle? No.
Shelly.
Shelly, yeah. She was a property manager.
Yeah.
She was a good lady, actually.
Yeah, and then I started partying in 9/11, and then I started getting into the crack there.
So were you clean for a little while?
Yeah, I was clean for quite a while. I quit drinking and everything when I left Merritt. I cleaned right up. Like I quit drugs. Like I kept to my weed, but I quit the crack and I quit the alcohol. And I was into counseling. Leanne got me into drug and alcohol counseling for a while. Yeah, I was clean for a while there, and then I came to Kelowna with a backpack. And Leanne got me a home kit starting kit, and she got me furniture and stuff. But yeah, it's just got into a bad crowd there.
Yeah, it's just, you really have to put an effort not to if you're going to be in Kelowna, especially downtown.
I don't even
Too much
think
bad news there.
Well, I've had a few friends here just pass away here the other day from crack, and there was fentanyl in it. And they asked me if I wanted to go to the funeral, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to no funeral.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I see the ambulances coming in and out all the time.
But you know what, that Hillside, right? Hillside Apartments there, across from the liquor store?
Here in Enderby?
Yeah.
Yes.
That place is going heavy now. Like, there's a lot of crackheads in there, and they're beating up elders. Like, there's one guy that is trying to get out of there right now. He's an elderly guy. One young guy went in there and broke his leg. A crackhead went in there and broke his leg. Like, that place is getting really bad. Like, it's scary. Like, I don't even like going by there.
That's the sort of the whole of Enderby right there.
Yeah.
That spot. Before it used to be the old hospital.
Oh yeah.
And it got, not that place, but across, the one building there with all the balconies, that used to be the Enderby Hospital.
Oh, okay.
And then it went into a period where it had rough tenants and then good tenants. And then I think there were a couple crack shacks not too far from my George Street place that we lived at.
Oh, I heard there was, like, Sharice told me some pretty wild stories that Sleep Right Inn used to be quite the crack shack.
Who?
Sleep Right Inn right across from the Interior Health.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She told me some pretty wild stories about that.
It would have been probably limited to only a couple units, but because it's kind of a new building, but you never know. It doesn't mean anything, really. But anyway, these are people sleeping in the hallways of the George Street house there. Another one by the laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of sad. I've seen quite a bit of death myself already, but so yeah, you were clean for about
Just about a year.
a year.
Because I was like, after counseling during the day, like in the afternoon, then next morning, like there was that GTI place that I was next door to the Friendship Center. You go there 6 o'clock in the morning and you hand in a resume and they'll match you up with a job that suits you, and they'll send you out on the job site and you do your job, and if they like you, they'll keep you on the job, but if they don't like you, they'll pay you and say you're out.
Don't come back.
Yeah. But I did that for quite a while when I first cleaned up. I was going to the GTI and I was working.
Yeah, I remember, I think Josh did a little bit of that too.
Yep.
Here and there.
That's how I met Josh, was through GTI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another story, what happened to Josh. We could talk about that another time. Yeah. So when I met you there, you were kind of out of control. But then after you sort of might have sort of simmered down a little bit when you were working for me out in Grinrod.
Yeah.
Or were you kind of clean
Off and on. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had all those women in my place, like
Oh, they were horrible. Some of those. they could even beat up a man. Those ones.
Doreen.
Doreen.
She was a big girl. She was tough.
I was like, okay, I don't want to turn my back on this lady because she could come up and
Yeah.
clock me from behind. I don't.
I seen her.
She beat up Nelson. Remember Nelson?
Yep, she beat up
She almost
Nelson.
killed Nelson.
Yep. I'll tell you this story. Like when I was in the cock and I met Doreen, and when I was living in 9/11, I had a couple 8 balls on me. I spent a little over $1,000 on crack.
Okay.
And like I said, back then I didn't care about nothing. And I wanted to go to the bank and deal out some money and go get some booze, right? Mm-hmm. I already made my crack run, so I wanted to go get some booze and have a big party. Yeah. I went to the bank. It was a Sunday, and I had to go to the bank machine. There was a card already stuck in there.
Oh.
Okay?
Forgot to take it out.
Somebody dealt out some money, and they left their bank card in there. So, and then it says, do you want to continue?
Oh my goodness.
So I says, holy, like somebody took out their, and I'm looking around, there's nobody around. So I says, like, okay, continue. And then this is, how much do you want to withdraw? So I reckon, okay, I'll maybe try $500. Fucking gave me $500.
Do you want to
And
continue?
then it gave me a receipt, and it was $3,000. So I took out the whole $3,000. And then I cut up that card and I threw it in the garbage. I plugged in my own card. And I figured, well, look, why even take my money out of my own account? I got $3,000 out of this guy's account. So I went, like, that's the first day I met Doreen too. Because I had $3,000, like I had a wad of cash. So I went to the Cold Beer and Wine. I had a bunch of friends already at the apartment waiting for me to come back.
Holy shit.
With booze. So I had 2 shopping carts. And I filled them up with booze, like beer and whiskey and 26ers, 60-pounders.
Oh my goodness.
And Doreen was in there at the same time, and she's looking at me like, holy fuck, this guy's got money.
They like you.
Oh yeah.
Friends
She goes,
for life.
and she goes, where's the party at? And I says, well, I said, where are you drinking? She goes, I'm drinking alone. She goes, I was gonna go home and have a few beer, but if you want to invite me, I'll go with you. I said, well, come on with me. And she goes, how are you gonna get all this home? And I said, we're gonna call a cab. So the cab came, and I told her, I said, well, I'll give the cab driver the money, and he knows where I already live. And I said, all you have to do is go in and go up to my room and tell some boys to come out and unload the booze.
Holy shit.
How
many dollars worth of booze you buy?
I bought $1,500 worth of booze.
1,500.
Yeah. Yeah, I had three taxis
Hauling booze.
hauling booze.
Fuck me.
Yeah, $1,500 worth of booze in one day. I bought $1,500 worth of booze, and it lasted about 2.5 weeks.
And how much sleep did you do in those 2.5 weeks?
Not much.
And was I the owner of the building at this time?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I did.
This was like about a month after I moved in there. That's when
Okay.
I found the money. Like, that's how I found the $3,000 in the bank account.
Because I think I would have heard about this party if it happened in my building. But I bet you they did hear.
But I even had everybody in 9/11 in my apartment.
I bet.
They drank, but they didn't care about us smoking crack. They just drank their booze and smoked their weed. I was like, do whatever you want.
How many people? Was there more people there?
Fuck, I had about, like, the most I've had 28 people in there.
I don't think it's been exceeded.
Yeah, I had 28 people in
I
there.
get 4 or 5 and I start feeling crowded. In the one room.
And then we were partying in the hallway, too.
Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you, that house has had a lot of experience.
Oh, yeah. I miss them. Like, I kind of miss some partying days, but I don't.
No.
Like, I don't miss alcohol at all.
Thanks. Well, I couldn't have you. I couldn't have that kind of. It's just toxic. Those kind of even associations.
Been just about 2 years, a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
I think this is going on to the 3rd year here.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm back up to 160 pounds.
Oh, that's good. It's healthy. Well, you're eating now, which is a big thing, right? Your doctor wants to see you not.
Yeah.
You know, because alcohol just takes your muscles right away. It
Yeah.
just dissolves your muscle. Well, never mind that. Your brain too turns into a
Yeah.
kind of sponge.
Well, I worked pretty hard. Like, I kind of overdid it yesterday. Like, boss, like I said, he owns about 6 cannabis stores, and he was busy doing his own thing. And I told him, I said, "You go do your own thing." I said, "I'll do my thing here. I know what I'm doing here." And I had a like a shelter with a tarp over it, carport thing, portable carport, and it had a whole bunch of stuff in there that had to be taken out because he was bringing his '67 California Mustang back because it was in storage for the winter. Now he wants to bring it out. So I ended up cleaning out that carport, and there was this great big damn table saw. It was all cast iron, like the whole, like the legs and everything. That thing was a little over 200 pounds.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
And I drug that thing up by myself.
That's too much.
And then, like, this morning I woke up and it took me about 15 minutes to climb out of bed, and I tried walking. I was like, holy man, I can't barely walk today. So I phoned my boss and I told him, I can't make it to work today. I said, I kind of overdid it yesterday. But I told him, I've been going steady for like 5 days straight. So I looked at maybe take a break.
Yeah,
So I said, yeah, took the day off. So I got up and then my buddy called me and asked me, he said, oh, you want to go shoot some pull-outs? So I said, okay. So, but
well, it worked out good, you know, because I think some of those shots, some of the photographs are going to turn out pretty decent. I'll make sure I send them to your way.
like you should, like I've been playing pool pretty good. And I'll play like some of the times, like I see some people in there and they're dealing with, like, they're playing for money.
Yeah.
And they see that I'm a shitty pool player. And
So
then
they
they
think-
see that I got money, they figure there's a weak guy that I could fucking take money from.
Yeah.
So they come up to me and then I lose money, like we play like $20 a table. I let them win one game. I give them $20. And then I was like, okay, now I'm going to turn it on. If I can turn up turn it up. Like after that, after the break, I made him sit there, and he sat there and watched me sink all my balls down. He's
Then
like,
you up the
holy
bet?
shit.
Do you up it from 20 then and play?
Oh yeah, well I told him, I said, let's go $60. He says, like, you want to lose $60? He says, you're not that good. His watch and learn.
Meanwhile, they're getting more drunk.
Yeah, well, they were drinking, but they didn't know that. Like I am, after about 2 or 3 games, I am deadly.
Well, I saw today what you did.
I
didn't think you
not.
were gonna
I
do
like.
that.
We go just about every weekend, and we have about 5 or 6 games, and I win every game.
Oh, I got a question
And
about-
it's a
I got a question. Did they ever find out who continued the bank card thing? When you press continue, did they ever trace it to you?
nope,
No.
nope.
No, you never got a phone call or
Never got nothing.
So did you use the bank machine after you withdrew, or did you take some?
No,
of
I
your
drained
cash?
his account.
Yeah, and then did you take some out of your account too?
Nope.
Good.
I left that for the next weekend.
Yeah, 'cause I would think if it said that, if it said 3:51 p.m. fee 3:54 right away,
Yeah.
or 03, then they might suspect you, because it's like, why would he be taking money a minute later kind of deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's cool.
No, but I dealt up $3,000.
Well, I just want to say thank you for this interview, Shane.
Yeah.